Assalamu alaikum. You are listening from me, Lunar Latif. I'm going to talk about Symbol, the probing learning algorithm with synthetic dataset. I've taken this paper written by this author, and here is the paper link. Symbol, the synthetic symbol, is a tool for rapidly generating the dataset with rich composition of latent feature rendered in low-resolution images. What is synthetic symbol? Synthetic symbol or synthetic dataset is a dataset with it can take the audio, it can take the image, it can take the time series, and it can also modify or transfer from 2D to 3D image, or it can use for the recognition of audio with the algorithm with training model. And in the symbol, there is used a latent feature, that means the unobservable object. That means in low resolution image. It leveraged the large amount of symbol available in the Unicode standard, the wide range of artistic font, and the various learning setup like supervised learning, active learning, out-of-distribution generalization, unsupervised representation learning, and object count is used in the symbol. Attributes are used in the paper is font diversity, different language, resolution, background and foreground, and the interface are the segmentation mask for each symbol. What is the segmentation mask? Segmentation mask is used for a small image transformed to the large image or large font. Here is the font diversity. You can see that smaller A is taken here in different fonts and different backgrounds, and you can see the different language. They have taken the 14 language, including the Korean, Chinese, Telugu, Thai, and so on. And it also specified the combination or composite of 2 or 5 letters of Korean easily. Resolution of this attribute is it can be 18 to 8 pixel to 1 to 8 into 128 pixel. It is not used variously, so in the symbol we can use 18 to 8 pixel. To the specification of an object, we can easily specify from 16 into 16 object and 32 into 32 object, which is also used by the AND and IST features model. And here is the background, the foreground, color is changed using the solid, gradient, and natural, and collision, and so on. Experiments. Okay. They have used the supervised learning, which contains a function from level training data consists of a set of training examples. It is goal for memorizing a pair of symbol and font at the training duration of the training situation. That means the pair of level dataset and the font is known at the training time. So you can see we have used supervised learning in MINST and CVH and symbol default and camouflage, which is used for blur image, and it is used natural Korean and less variation fonts. And you have used the multi-layer perception convolution neural network with 4 layer, and we have used ResNet and WRN and WRN plus and WRN. What is plus? Plus is for the augmentation, and GAP is called the global average pooling, and WRN is called the wide residential network. We use 7 model in here, and you can see the WRN has the much accuracy than the others. It is written. Out of distribution generalization, the mismatch between the training and target is called distribution of generalization, out of distribution generalization. Here, the font and the character are not same during the training period. Here we have used the similar model as we have used and supervised learning. The 7 model is used also, and you can see the accuracy on the red is given here, and you can see the here you can see that the NLP has the largest or highest accuracy according to all of them. And you can see the stratified X translation has the most, and the stratified font has the most of all of this model has accuracy related to the resulted ones. Or we can say that the expected result is related to the stratified fonts. Active learning. All data are engaged in learning process, like unlabeled data transformed to the labeled data. And variety of noise and lack of uncertainty in common data set is the goal of this active learning. That means here is the noise and lack of uncertainty in this data. You can see that there is for noise level detection and uncertainty detection. In common data set we have used 5 model, and you can see there is random one, there is veil and entropy. And you can also see that here is a large number. We can see the veil is given the much accuracy than the others. Unsupervised representation. Unlabeled data are used to discover the undetected pattern. That means unlabeled data are used from undetected pattern. The change of the background on the use of the compressed image. That means if we use the background change and use the compressed image that can be translated to the original one is used in unsupervised representation learning. And here you can see the VAE. That means the variation auto encounter tries to find the most compressed representation. And you can see that another one, that is Deep Info Max, has the highest accuracy than the others. Object counting. Counting the number of objects of interest in an image, such as density-based methods, detection-based methods. What is density-based method? Density-based method using the least square method to define the density of an image or in a pixel. Okay. And the detection-based method is used to object or intense location, detecting and count of that object. It is used for loss and density detection. Here you can see the full convolution neural network is used with loss function and the density. And you can see the overlapping one in fixed scale and variable scale, and non-overlapping one in fixed scale and variable scale, and crowded one. You can see that the loss function in the fully convolution neural network in GNME, which is read average mean error, is found in object counting in test data and training data. Few-shot learning. Training dataset contains limited information. That means in the training dataset there is a lack of information. Here you can see the three data set: test data or meta test and meta training. There is three types of model are used. Here's character and font. Here you can see the table where is low information. Border impact: identifiability of latent properties, reusability of machine learning model in new environments, resistance to change in data distribution, and better performance on small data set. It is the significant impact on Synbols. Okay, the pros and cons of Synbols. Pros are the slow iteration cycle, waiting weeks for experimental results, reduce ability to explore and gather the insight about our method and dataset, the low accessibility that creates the disparities, especially for researcher organizer with limited computation and hardware budgets, and poor exploration of research is based towards fast method. So this is the course, and we can also use the symbol in weather detection, as it is used the latent features, that means a small undetectable variable or undetectable object that can be easily observed. Okay, and the con is it can be used for large scale image. Conclusion: they design symbol with diverse and flexible features like font diversity, different language, lower resolution, and flexible texture. What is texture? Texture is the brightness of pixel and lower brightness. It can be defined specifically then. And background and foreground. Demonstrated its versatility by reporting 5 different machine learning, which I have shown in the slide. The related feature work. This work was majorly supported by Element AI and supported through the CIFAR AI chair and grant from the NSERC, CIFAR, and IDA, Samsung, and Google. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum.